So the positive wire is coming straight out of the fuse box, which is hooked up to the double wire, which attracts the oxygen.
But make sure you tell them there's a fuse.
Yes, but that's correct, right? I'm going through it for my sake right now.
Yeah, okay.
And the negative wire is just connected to ground so that it completes the circuit.
It comes on a circuit that's only active when the ignition is on.
Right.
Otherwise, you'd be making it
All the time. Because there is circuits that are connected at all times.
Active at all times?
At all times. So when you choose the fuse that you're hooking it up to, where's the keys? Yes. That came really easily that time. Are you filming?
Yep.
Okay. We had to figure out a fuse that would not be connected until there was ignition, so that we would not be constantly wasting and draining the battery, because it would just make hydrogen all the time if it was a live wire.
Right.
So we had to find one that would only be active with the key. That runs out and comes through onto the positive wire, which is the double wire wrapping down. That's the positive one. The live one is orange. The negative one is grounded to the car right here or anywhere. It doesn't really matter as long as it's a ground. To keep it so that you don't blow your fuse, we added another inline fuse. This isn't an inline fuse, is it? That's an inline fuse? We added this in so that it wouldn't blow it down there.
Yeah.
And because these are all being used for other things already. We're just stealing some power from it. So this will blow, and if there's too much power going through it, this will blow and protect. Right. This will protect everything else.
Okay.
So this is, the orange wire is the positive one coming from the fuse box. We have a 20 amp fuse. 30 amp. This is a 30 amp fuse. But 20 is probably enough.
Mm-hmm.
Although he just blew a 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
But you were also experimenting with higher.
I put a little more baking soda in, and the more baking soda you have in the water, the more conductive it is. So if you put an enormous amount of baking soda in, you blow the fuses all the time.
Okay.
So it's a matter of balancing it out and finding it out. It's about a teaspoon and a half per 500 milliliters of water.
This is just a safety check valve, a one-way valve to make sure that it doesn't get too much high pressure inside, because it one-way releases it out the top. The reason we have two vacuum hoses is because there's two places where the gasoline gets sucked into the car and used.
All right.
The air. Right. Okay. Well, just before the throttle to mix with the gasoline for the throttle, for acceleration and for actual going. The other one comes around to the other side on this particular engine into the back over here, and that's strictly just for idling.
Okay.
So that it's not just being used when you're going, it's used all the time for higher performance or more